It's got to be real.
Be real. Be real. Okay, guys, so Brandon Rios versus Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley versus Brandon Rios. Just wanted to give my quick take on what I initially think about this fight. I think it's a decent fight. I think it's an okay fight. However, I'm going to be favouring Bradley quite heavily. I like Rios a lot. I've done a few interviews with Rios. I keep in contact with Rios, in fact. And he's a good guy and he's a good person. And, you know, I like Rios. I really do. Really humble, really down-to-earth guy. However, strictly speaking boxing, right, personalities don't matter. And the truth of the matter is, you know, you can say Bradley's a nice guy, but I don't really know him. But, you know, truth of the matter is, as you look into this fight between Timothy Bradley and Brandon Rios, you've got to say that Brandon Rios has never shown us that he's a brilliant fighter. He's shown us he's an action-packed fighter. He's shown us he can be good. But he's never shown us that, you know, at 147 pounds, he's very effective. Taken several losses. And it's just, you know, I really do feel that Rios is going to struggle in this fight with the style of Timothy Bradley. I think if he struggled against Manny Pacquiao in the manner that he struggled, I don't think Timothy Bradley is going to be a walk in the park for him either. I think Timothy Bradley could beat Manny Pacquiao in a third fight, to be honest with you. I think Bradley is that good. I think he could have beaten him in the second fight, but he just chose a stupid game plan. I think with Teddy Atlas in his corner now, I think Bradley is going to do brilliantly. However, big however, we've seen many times in the past when a fighter switches trainers, they don't gel immediately. It takes a few fights for them to gel. It takes a few fights for them to get settled in. And I think that could be the case with Timothy Bradley, especially because Teddy Atlas comes from the tutelage of Cus D'Amato. Cus D'Amato, as you guys know, you need to think about the fighting style of Teddy Atlas, which background he comes from, what style of fighting he likes to think about. It's inside fighting. He's a specialist in inside fighting. He understands the peekaboo style of boxing. He knows how to fight on the inside, what to do when you're on the inside with the hooks, and this could pose a problem for Timothy Bradley. I think people are overlooking this fact, but because Timothy Bradley switched trainers, right, and when you're on the inside, right, fighting, if you get one little thing wrong on the inside, all it takes is a left hook, bang, you're knocked out. Timothy Bradley is actually a brilliant outside fighter. I don't really understand why he's gone with Teddy Atlas, although I do think Teddy Atlas could do some real good with Timothy Bradley, because Timothy Bradley's heart is set on inside fighting, even though he doesn't have power. I think he's a better outside fighter, and that's what it is. But boxing isn't just outside fighting and inside fighting. You know, boxing is about range control, jumping on the inside when you need to jump on the inside, controlling range. That's what boxing is. It's a mix of both. It's not just inside, outside fighting. It crosses over. However, having said this, in a pure form, you can say that, you know, there is jab, cross, you know, fighting on the outside, throwing a hook from the outside, and then there is fighting really deep on the inside when you've got your head towards someone's chest, head to head, bang, bang, bang. If it's that sort of style fight, Brandon Rios is set with Robert Garcia. His style is set, his combinations are set, the way he moves his head, everything is set. Timothy Bradley, on the other hand, as he's moving over with Teddy Atlas, right, he will be learning new combinations, how to fight on the inside and try new things. He hasn't had a lot of time under Teddy Atlas at all. This fight is around the corner now, and this could possibly damage Timothy Bradley. However, Timothy Bradley has a brilliant chin. I don't really think that, you know, it's going to harm him that much. I think obviously he's got a lot of experience. Worst come to worst, he just resorts back to the old Timothy Bradley, and the old Timothy Bradley is more than good enough to beat Brandon Rios. In my opinion, I think Brandon Rios is too slow. I think he doesn't carry a crazy amount of power. He does have a brilliant chin, but I'm expecting Timothy Bradley to really put it on Rios, hurt him. Not hurt him, but damage him up. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to hurt him. I think Timothy Bradley's going to damage Brandon Rios up, really give him a lot of punches and just win the fight. I think Rios will put up a bit of a fight, but I think he's going to be too slow, to be honest. But these are my initial thoughts. So let me look a little bit more into the training camps. As we get close to the fight, I'll give you an official prediction. As of right now, my unofficial prediction, Timothy Bradley, obviously. Comment section below, please make sure you subscribe. I don't think Rios brings anything to the table, really. A bit slow on his feet, coming off a win against Diego Chavez in a fight that was really close. Disqualification as well. I'm not really a Rios right now. I like Rios, but he's not really showing me much. Brandon Rios on the other side, on the other hand, very experienced, very good fighter. Comment section below. Subscribe as always. Will Teddy Atlas play a key role in this fight? In a bit, guys.